Hey everybody, Dave here from Tres Studios, and tonight I'm out in the greenhouse on this beautiful night, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what's new, what I've been up to. I did a lot of planting yesterday, and I put a lot of my store-bought plants right into hydroponics, which those of you who watch the channel know how I do that. It's really quick and easy. I just basically take them in the container I buy them in, put some slits in it, and drop them in the bucket full of solution, and I'm done. They're transplanted. So I'll show you some of those that I did, and show you some new stuff, and show you what I got going on in here. And before it gets dark, the sun's down pretty well now, but yeah, it's a beautiful evening. So I thought I'd just give you guys a little look around and talk about what I have going, and yeah, that's it. So I recently got a little bit more done in the greenhouse the other day. I was planting these peppers and tomatoes, and they went in from store-bought pots right into the hydroponics, which I've showed you guys before who watch the channel, but I just want to pick some of these up and show you and just give you an update. Like this one here, this tomato, this is a yellow pear tomato, little yellow pear tomato, and if you'll see that I just cut slits in that with my soldering iron, and the bottom, I opened up the bottom a little bit. I made that cross across there, and I put a slit about every inch, and then I just filled the bucket up with my nutrient solution till it came up to there, and that's how I plant my plants. I just pop them in there. So it's very easy if you buy store-bought starts or greenhouse starts, and if you start them in peat pellets or peat pots, then you can just put a net cup in here and just drop your peat pellet right in there. I do that for the ones that I started, but these store-bought ones, this is, I think, a big red tomato, and the same thing. I just put my slits in it and drop it in. It just makes it so easy, you know. I'll put tomato cages around these when they get a little bigger. I use the square cages around my round buckets. It works out really well. I'll show you guys when I get to that. Now here's a poor little tomato clone that's alive with absolutely no water in there. Shame on me. No water in this cup. This was a clone. I'll get some for that right now. But that was a clone. No, that was another piece that broke off from this this plant. I believe was the one that got damaged. Its main stem broke off. So that was a yellow pear, and so I got two pieces off of it. One was this piece. This in the mason jar here is a yellow pear, so that came off of that, and then this one was the other clone that came off of that one and was damaged. So I'll have three of those, which I really don't need three of. Maybe I'll give one away. Here's an orange bell pepper, and these kohlrabies. Just a tip, you guys, foil is your friend. I didn't wrap all of my containers, and I knew I should have, but I've got algae in some of the kohlrabies that are in the back. Back there, those aren't wrapped, so I'll have to take them, empty them, wash the roots of algae, and then wrap them up like I did with this one here. This one here, I took it and cleaned it all out of algae, and wrapped the container in foil, and then filled it up with fresh nutrients. And I wanted to show you the radishes, guys. These are Diakon radishes in these mason jars. These are half-gallon mason jars. And so a little update on them. This one's the easiest to show you, and this one's the easiest to do, because all I did was take a mason jar and a coffee can lid and poke a hole in the coffee can lid with my X cut across the hole, and then there we go. We got a nice Diakon coming there. And I'm growing this. Radishes will produce better better roots if you feed them weaker nutrients, in my experience. So I'm running Maxi Grow in here at 1 teaspoon per gallon, and that seems to work much better than when I did it last year with full strength master blend, and I got huge tops but very little roots. So this is the same idea on these, except I use net cups with the bottom punched out, and I put the pool noodle in. But it looks like that one is doing even better. These were all started at the same time, and so this stem is only about half as the diameter. I can't pull that out because I'm using one hand for the camera, but this is only about half the diameter, and you can see how much nicer the plant is too. So I don't know if it's better airflow or why, or if it just happened to be that seed was genetically superior, but it looks like to me that they like just being really free like that, and nothing's pressing against it, and it's very easy to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some special tops that'll fit in the mason jars with the so you can use the locking ring, and I may even sell them in my shop. They'll be inexpensive. I'll buy some thin plastic, I'll cut the circles so they fit these perfect, and then maybe I'll have a punch made so I can punch the hole, and it'll put a little cross, a perfect X across, like I do for these. Like you could even see it on this coffee can here, there's a little 1/4 inch hole there, and then there's like an X cut. And that works really good. Back here, that's my giant red mustard, and that's I really love this, the color of it, and it's doing really well. I have the grommets in that pipe as well. This one seems to have flopped over a little bit, but it will lock into the pipe shortly. And this one, I don't know why that one has always been kind of small, but it will come along. So quite a few of those kohlrabi that I gotta fix up, you know, I should have put foil on them right from the start, and I highly recommend that you guys do put foil on them. That's the other half of the broccoli rabe here. This is arugula here. The arugula, I'm not crazy about this variety of arugula, but it's doing okay in here, you know. Certainly doesn't look great, but you know, this could be about the point when it really starts coming in good, but I don't know. We'll see. I just think I wasn't happy with that variety. I do love arugula, but this variety seemed very slow, and that leaf looks pretty bad. I bumped up the nutrients in this because it just didn't seem to be doing that good. I bumped it up a couple days ago, and that seemed to help a little bit. We're getting some darker green there in the leaves, and maybe a little bit better growth. I'm going to do a complete video on this alfalfa because the alfalfa is doing amazing. There we go. So there's our and here's some stuff. So these peat pots, you can do the same thing with these. If they have that little lip on them, you can cut a hole in your bucket lid and just drop these in till you get about a 1/2 inch of solution coming up on that. So this one is a Thai dragon pepper. That sounds good. So I didn't start as much plants as I generally do, but I did start inside in the studio yesterday. It's kind of dark in there, so I'll just tell you guys what I did there. I have started yesterday Armenian cucumbers and a hybrid cucumber called Green Dragon, and also Red Dragon or Dragon Radishes, which is a unique radish that has like seed pods that are harvested as the fruit instead of the root. So anyway, guys, just a little update about what's going on in my little greenhouse. It's a beautiful evening here in Connecticut, and it's sun's just about gone down. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I have going on. Not that much really. I'm about ready to plant my cantaloupes, though. I have babies inside that I started by seed in peat pellets. And I'll just fill this, and I have a few more coolers. I'll fill these up with, I'll take the 5-gallon bucket and see how many 5-gallon buckets it takes to fill that. I think it's 3 to 15 gallons. And then I'll go in and mix a concentrate for 15 gallons of master blend and just pour it in there and stir it. And then I'll put my little baby cantaloupe. I'll show you guys when I do it. But I'll just put, I'll drop a net cup in there. I'll make sure the fluid's coming into the net cup about a 1/4 inch. And then I'll just drop my little peat pellet with my cantaloupe that's about, you know, it's about this big now. And I'll just drop that right into the net cup, and that's it, planted. So I love hydroponics, you know, for how easy it is and how fast it is. And you know, you can get pests, but it's much less pest problems than when you're growing in the soil. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any questions or comments below in the comments section, and I'll get back to you. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a good time in your hydroponics, and your gardens are doing good. Your life is going good. And anyway, remember, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.